Good evening, my YouTube friends and family. It is December 4th, Sunday evening, and the next little clip I'm going to share with you is my tunnels, how we build our tunnels, and how we done so far with our brassicas. We have some fall brassicas in the tunnels currently, but it is chilly outside and cool. So what we're going to share with you is what we did this spring, and how we made these tunnels real quick. It's one of my longer videos, so I'll make the intro and the outro short and sweet. But I wanted to thank everyone. We're up to like 103 subscribers. Sweet. Share, give us a thumbs up, and I will see you at the end. So we're going to put some hoops over two of these beds because our brassicas are going in them. Broccoli, cauliflower, and Brussels sprouts. I'm hoping to get some Brussels sprouts this year. I've been planting Brussels sprouts. This will be my third year and have not eaten one Brussels sprout yet, so we're going to try that. Got to get our water tank up a little better. Mom's little strawberry patch. We got last year we did pumpkins, cantaloupes, and watermelons on that bank, and they didn't do very well. The pumpkins started off like fire in a hole. That whole thing was covered with pumpkins, and then they turned yellow, and I think we had some sort of vine borer. But I don't know if it was the water. I have drip tape. Drip tape didn't go down in them little holes very good. Let me show you what I got here for the holes. I'm going to change this. I don't know. They're 8-inch holes. And this woven fabric lets water through, but when it does a heavy rain, it just rolls down those that ground cover. And also, we took some staples and we tacked this thing up really good with these staples all up these rows. Let me see here. Let me zoom out a little bit. Okay, so there's a row. Here's a row of staples. There's a row of staples. But let me show you these staples. Let me get one. Alright. So here's what I wanted to show you guys about staples. We got two different kinds of ground fabric. Let me show you the two staples. This is the staples that we used last year when we got all this. Bought them from Amazon. Got, I don't know, maybe 1,000 of them. But they worked for 1 year. And then this year, we got those staples. So, if you're going to get staples, get the big staples and put them in once. And these staples, Eco Gardener, heavy duty, landscape staples, and 8 gauge. And we got these off of Amazon. I'm not going to put a link in the description because I don't know how to do all that stuff yet. I'll figure it out. Just go on Amazon if you want to search for them. It's not that difficult. Here's our big pile that we was going to burn, but it's getting so big I don't know what I'm going to do with it. Anyway, then I'm going to till this up one more time. Our tomatoes are going to go at the end of that. Alright, before I get into too much up there, just wanted to show you the difference in this ground fabric. You've seen the difference in the staples. Now we got this ground fabric from Home Depot. The very first year when we put that black plastic up there, we got all that from Amazon. And stop, dude. Dog. Oh, gotta love it. We got all that ground fabric from Amazon. We got it off Amazon. And we tried to buy it again and I couldn't find it. So I bought that, and then I did find it, or something very similar to it, and we bought this. So I'm not sure who the manufacturer of this is, but here's the difference. Okay, I don't know if you can see that. It's kind of shadowed, but this stuff, hang on now, this stuff is very thin. I don't even know what we use it for anymore. This, and there's like 2 or 3 different types of ground covers. Look it up. Uncle Google knows. But we've used this stuff before and it doesn't work very well. This is what we used originally for our pathways and our raised bed. Real thin, kind of cheesy. One's made to cover with bark or mulch, bark mulch, and then the other one is just, it's got UV protection, and this stuff is nice. It's a lot thicker. It's woven for rain. So there you go. If you're going to buy ground cover, buy the good stuff. It's more expensive. Alright, here we go. We're going to try to start putting some of these hoops up. All I did is took 2 stakes, pounded them in the ground, trying to establish 3-foot beds. But as you can see, they're not quite 3 foot, but it's close enough. I like the string lines. My baby Juicy just says put them up. Doesn't matter. Just eyeball it. And that's how we put these in. We eyeballed them. But I want my hoops straight, so I'm going against the flow today and adding some strings. Alright, step 2. I'm just going to lay a tape out. Lay tape out on the ground, and we're going to put a hoop every 5 feet. Get to 5 foot. We only got 20 foot of stuff now. We're a little over, what are we? 23 feet. But it's going to be close enough. Close enough, perfect for me. Alright, so all I'm doing to get these poles in is I'm using a 3/4 inch bolt, carriage bolt, that I had left over from the array. And just pound it down in the ground. And then if you hit a rock, which we hit a rock on every one of these, you just slam through it, and hopefully the rock's small enough that you can break it. But I'm just trying to stay even with my lines. There you go, see that? Pound it through it. So the plan is pounding it into the threads, so we're going to try to get that much of the hoops in. We'll cut the hoops in half. We got 20-foot sticks, cut them in half. Put some, see how she looks. Alright, here we go. So as we did here, at the ends, took our bolt and just put it on there, just to try to keep them even. So hopefully they're all the same height. So we'll push them in the ground to those marks, and we'll see what it looks like. Alright, there we go. There's one side. You try to get them in the ground as best you can. We put a little mark on them. Just make sure you try to get the dirt, try to get them down in there as close to your mark as you can, just to make them even. All right, let's bend them over, see what it looks like. Hoop houses, whatever you want to call them. I call them bug-free, hopefully. We had our brassicas down in this garden, and we filled the hoop houses up, and then we put a couple cabbages and broccoli outside the hoop house from extras. They got destroyed. I mean destroyed by the bugs. So this, you know, didn't turn out perfect, but if you want a perfect garden, go to another channel. It's Dumb Grunt style. Whoop whoop. Alright, funny honey, let's what are we on to next? We planting, we're gonna put some stuff in the ground. So I gotta get some caps for the ends. What I learned down there, I left the last ones stick out a little 6 inches, thinking that it would be easier to hold it down, to close it up, but we had two types of fabric, and the one was really thin, it just punched holes through it. So I'll cut these off flush or pull these out, it doesn't matter, to the ends. Put a cap on them, and that keeps them from popping off. And then I'll put zip ties on all of these, but I just put a couple zip ties on to hold it up there so they wouldn't be falling down. But yeah, it's all good. Got some crooked ones, I have to straighten them up, but I mean, it's easy, it's fairly inexpensive. A good friend of mine works at the supply house and got me the PVC, 1/2 inch PVC, and I bought extra. I don't know how I figured it, but I got some extra PVC, so never know what I'll do with it. Keep it for spare. And it's schedule 40, 1/2 inch. Bends really nice, and makes a fairly decent little hoop. And then I just went back, they're in the ground about 6 inches. And then just tramped it all down. All right, next up, let's get some plants. We got some seedlings we started back. We got some cabbage in there. Let's see, cabbage, Brussels sprouts, got some broccoli. Looking a bit yellow here. Honey said she got crazy on the water one time or two, but they've been in there for, I don't know how old they are, but we're gonna take and I'm gonna throw some more compost in here around these posts just to try to widen it out, even it up a little bit. We got our compost from our local dump. It was $20 a truckload, or $20 a ton, and it's, I don't know, I think it's been fairly well. I've seen a lot of worms in it. Seems like it's got a lot of organic matter in it. But for $20 a truckload, I got 4. And I think I'm going to get some more. Just for my bank plants here. My watermelons didn't do too good last year, like I said. And, I'm going to open up the holes that I got a little bit and try to put some stuff in. Oh, there you go. There's some plastic. But, I mean, I got it from the dump. I don't know what you guys' dump looks like, but ours got plastic bags, single-use plastic blowing all over the place down in our creek. Yeah, they built the dump right beside the biggest tributary in my county. to the bay. Planters. But anyway, let's get some plants in here and see if we can't straighten it up a little bit. High noon in the compound. We got our tunnels for laying out some holes. Gonna start planting. Figured let me here it is. Tell you what I did. Got a string line, put a string line in there. Took this, which was 12 inches. That's my carriage bolt from the extra leftovers. 12 inches, bang, bang, just flipped it over. Two foot. Just did that on my string line. And got some fertilizer. You're gonna want to check this out. Look it up. Bone meal, blood meal, and some worm castings. Just throwing a little bit in each hole. Bag tells you what to do. I don't know if she's put a little. The Brussels are looking bad. They haven't been watered today. A little bit yellow. So we're laying it out. Putting our holes in. And then we'll water them in good. There we are. Later in the day. Getting ready to be end of day. Got the hoops up. Got some fabric on it. And it is some windy out here, so that's as good as it's going to get for today. But that was the main goal. Get them set up, get them planted. We're set. Let's get down here, I'll show you in one. Alright. I don't know, can you see it? Yeah, we can see it. There we go. Bada boom, bada bing. Alright, here we are. We're going to do some harvesting. We got some itty bitties here. And some of this, this is a different kind of broccoli that looks like it bolted on us. I was trying to see if some of these Brussels sprouts look pretty good. I don't know, look better than what we have had in the past, so I'm going to trim off some of these leaves at the bottom, and then we're going to go through and get some of this broccoli that is starting to get loose on us. That's still nice and firm, but some of the heads look a lot tighter. So we're going to get some broccoli here. Some of the heads are pretty nice, pretty big. What we got over there? Oh, yeah, he's starting to open up. Got to get him. Oh, he's starting to open up too, Mommy. So these look pretty good. Oh, he's opened up a lot in a day. So we're going to harvest some of these, and oh, he looks nice. He's a nice tight one. Harvest some of these broccolis, and then I'm going to trim off some of these Brussels sprouts. Looks like we're actually going to maybe, hopefully, get some Brussels this year. But I'm going to trim off some of these bottom leaves just to clean it up a little bit. And I think we're going to go ahead and take out these ones that are bolted. They're really, really big compared to all the other ones. And as you can see, they're totally gone. But yeah, we're going to clean up here a little bit and get some stuff out. And I'll show you what we got when we're done harvesting. Right, Mommy? Yep. Well, there you go. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got something out of it. I finally grew some Brussels sprouts. For me, this was like my white buck up there in the woods. All the deer hunters are out now trying to get that big buck. Brussels sprouts were my big buck. And I've been chasing that for 3 years. Finally did something right, and I'll try to improve on it and see if we can't get a bigger harvest next year. But until the next video, remember to smile. God loves you. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed the video. I finally got me some So there you go. I hope you enjoyed the video. I finally grew me some broccoli. Brussels sprouts.